I think that the idea of a progressive alliance is a really positive thing. I am strongly of the belief that where people agree on politics, they should be working together. As I've mentioned previously, we are stronger when we work together. People in general are sick of this playground bickering politics that has dominated our political atmosphere for, decades. The fact is, if Greens and Labour agree on something, they should be working together. If Greens and Lib Dems agree on something, they should be working together. I don't think this should be necessarily done top down in terms of electoral seats for constituencies. I think that should be decided and agreed upon by local parties because they're the people who it affects most. But on national campaigning, I would like to see parties working together more. Obviously now we're seeing non-party efforts such as More United. I would, anything that gets people working together I would like, but I have concerns over More United in specific due to some of their backers having histories which they have supported or sometimes commit or done themselves transphobia towards trans people who've tried to get involved in politics. I think that if we are working together with people, then we need to make sure that they are inclusive of everybody, and that includes trans people, that includes BAME people, that includes disabled people. And so I have said my concerns to More United. I'm hoping that they will answer them to me. But a progressive alliance in general, I think that parties should be working together. I have campaigned for with Lib Dems, with Labour, even the odd Conservative member. And to be able to keep that cooperativeness, that progressive movement for a better Coventry, to keep it going forward, I think is key. Because if more voices are saying the same thing, more likely to be heard.
So with More United, so the transphobia problem, I have slowly been becoming aware of, because I wasn't completely aware of it when it started, and then I've heard it from a couple of places. Is the best solution in situations like that to walk away from those organisations, or is it to get involved and try and change them from the inside, or does it change on a case-by-case basis?
Definitely a case-by-case basis. There will be some people, and also different people will say different things. Some people will like to get involved and attempt to change it. Some people will steer clear. And for me, it's on a case-by-case. So, more, I do work with Stonewall, who previously were just LGB and now they're LGBT. And I think that once a organisation or company or group say that, yes, we have messed up, we need to fix it, that's more when I'm likely to step in. Until they acknowledge the problem, I'm more likely to steer clear because it poses a risk of it going unchallenged. Mm-hmm. And so, but when I see an environment becoming more inclusive, more accepting, then I myself am more likely to step in. But yeah, definitely a case by case.
Okay. So, what should be my moral stance as someone who isn't directly elected but presumably cares? How is it sort of incumbent on me to say, well, if I want to be involved in this organisation, I either have to take the stance of, like you, waiting until it looks better, or should I say it is exactly incumbent on people like me, because I've joined already, so I'm now a member, yeah. Right? Is it now for people like me to go, right, well, I'm exactly the sort of person who should be making it more welcoming for trans people? And so, well, I don't know what I think on that.
Well, we need, it's up to people individually, of course. Mm-hmm. And I would ask that people who are already More United members, More United members, to, work inside More United to make sure that their work is trans inclusive, to raise these issues with more united on a national level if possible, to, you know, if it's not just trans people shouting it, then it's more likely to get heard, it's more likely to get answered. If you're not already a more united member, then I feel that you can either join and hope for the best, and, you know, hope that it becomes more inclusive, and, you know, or you can join those of us who are saying, well, we'll wait a bit, we'll see what happens. You know, there's no, you know, I'm not going to judge people who do either way, but and it is up to each individual. I would say trans people in general, speaking, you know, really general here, are more likely to hold back because we're more likely to get hurt if we go in.
Yeah.
Whereas our allies of the trans community can go in and are less likely to get hurt. But it's working together again. And so, you know, if you're in More United and you want to make it more accepting, more inclusive, that's great, you know, and I hope I can help and support you in that. If you're not ready to join yet and, you know, you want to hold off, that's great, because you need to be able to put your own safety, your own morals first as well. And so, like I say, it's for each individual, I would say.